How the heck are you guys? My name is Fastidious. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the final update you are going to get on the Epic Drop Rate project. So guys, if you're unfamiliar, this is like a community survey, kind of a crowdsourced project of information that Seamus the Hug Monster and I have been leading to prove something I think deep down, maybe not even that deep down, we all know to be true. So let's get right into it. There are uneven rates. We are proving it right now. Thanks to you guys and everyone that submitted, we are proving it. But this is a final call to action, guys. We need more submissions. I'm gonna share some great data with you guys in this video. Hopefully it gets you excited. You don't have to share this video. The form is gonna be the top pinned comment. The form is gonna be in the description of the video. You can reach out to me on Discord, reach out to Seamus. Just send it to your friends, send it to your guildmates. Let's get as many people filling this out as possible to prove what I'm about to tell you about right now. So guys, if we go here into our summoning portal, we go to details, you can see they disclose the drop rates of heroes. They do it class by class though, not hero by hero. In other games, they will tell you the exact rate of getting each hero. In this game, they choose not to, which heavily implies that it's an equal distribution. So what do I mean by that? Well, for this project, it's the Epic Drop Rate summoning project, right? So we're focusing on epic heroes, and specifically with the data I'm going to show you today, we're focusing on these non-lord epics. So to get these lords, it's this tiny 0.12% chance, but we have a 7.88% chance to get these non-lord epics. If you look here, guys, we have 45 non-lords. So the implication is the chance of getting each one of these is going to be 7.88% divided by 45, which is 0.175% chance. An easier way to think of it, the way Seamus likes to describe it, what this is really saying is if it was evenly distributed, if these rates were honest, which I'm telling you they are not, stick with me, if this was evenly distributed, let's say you know you're going to pull an epic, you know you're going to pull a non-lord epic. So of this pool of 45, assuming an equal distribution, you should have a 2.17% chance, a 2.17% chance of pulling any one of these. It should be evenly distributed. That is not the case, guys. Let's go right into the data. Let's go into the good stuff, but not before I just really hammer home. We need more people to fill out this form you're looking at on your screen right now. It might seem like homework, but you're really helping us out, helping the community out, because we don't need them to change the rates. We need them to disclose the rates more honestly, you know, and that is essential. So let's get them to do it, guys. Let's just get them to do it. The way we're gonna do it is by forcing their hand. The way we're gonna force their hand is more data. The most data we can possibly have, it's just that's the truth, right? Then we can really get to proper statistical significance. So what you do for this form, guys, I'm gonna bring you through it so quickly. And guys, we are absolutely taking resubmissions on this form, right? So me, for example, right? Let me explain actually how you do the form. You go in here, is this a resubmission? If it is, you say yes, otherwise you can say no. You keep going, you can say if you're free to play spender, how many days you've signed in, and then guys, we're gonna tell you if you go into the summoning rewards, so in the summoning portal, let me pop that back open for you guys very quickly. So this place we were in before in the game, if you go here, summon rewards, it will tell you how many summons you've done, how many blue summons, how many rare summoning crystals you've pulled. So I'm at 11,086, right? Pretty decent number. But that alone is not enough. That's why we all need to come together and give our data. If we pull that sheet back up, you get that number, you put it in, and then Seamus made this beautiful sheet for us, guys. We just go bit by bit by bit, and we fill in how many we have of every hero class by class. It only took me 3 minutes, and I'm going to do it at the end of this video. I'm going to do it again once I finish filming, because I'm going to resubmit. So why would you resubmit? This is probably the most important thing I can hammer home in this video. Well, the most important thing is make sure you fill out the sheet if you haven't, and then send it to people that you think might want to fill it out and help everyone out. But maybe you want to resubmit. When I originally did this, guys, I had like 845 summons. I've done like over 300 summons since I submitted last week. We just had a big 10x this weekend with Lasir and Hex's banner. I think a lot of us did a lot of pulls. That is a great reason to resubmit. We can get more data, more summons of data into our spreadsheets, into our collection, right? Another reason is you might have had faulty data. What is bad data? Well, the main source of bad data, guys, is let's say you're here, let's say you've pulled 12 Komodo, so you've got this drop-down menu, let's go to the right. If you look here with Komodo, at 10, it says more than 10. So you might say, I pulled 12, I go here, and then you forgot to say Komodo 12, right? And we really need those numbers because most of those numbers are from our biggest, what's the word? Like our biggest samples from individual people. We have one guy with 12,000 summons he submitted, but he didn't give us any of the specifics, or they didn't give us any specifics, so we can't use it. So please, these are great reasons to resubmit. Help us out. I know I'm getting really excited because we're getting towards the end, guys. This is gonna be the final update on the study, and then probably on Wednesday we will close it. We'll leave the sheets open, but we will like publish a proper, presented study so you guys can see all the results. But of course, I'm gonna give you a little taste right now. So let's look at that. Guys, we have already received 359 individual submissions, okay? 16 people have already taken it upon themselves to resubmit. I would love to see that be like 100 people. By resubmitting, we eliminate the bad data. Currently, guys, even though we have 359 submissions, 24 of those, as you can see, contain bad data, so they're unusable. That's 6.69%. If you remember from my last video with Seamus, the number was at 10%. So we're doing a lot better. We're getting that bad data percentage number down. However, I would love for it to be 0 or at least less, you know, because a lot of those bad data submissions are huge swaths of summons that we're going to miss out on. 5,000, 6,000, 12,000, the one person like I told you. So you can see here, I will resubmit, so at least this number will go up to 17. I will resubmit once I finish filming. You see, I put in some goals. Our actual goals are as much as possible, but I thought if we could throw something tangible for you guys to see, it might get people more excited. So I would love to have 500 individual submissions. Seamus really wants to get 1,012 individual submissions. That might be hard in the next couple days, but we can try. That'd be a great number, and that would guarantee us some statistical significance. We kind of already are guaranteed statistical significance, but we would love, the smaller the confidence interval, the better, right? So maybe we can I think we could totally get up to 500. And then total summons counted, I would love for this number to be like 1 million, but we're really close to 500,000, so we might as well get there. We're not that far off. You know, if we get another 100 submissions, we will hit that goal at least for 500,000, but we'd really just need as much data as possible. So please fill it out if you haven't yet and share it with your friends and share it with your guildmates, stuff like that. All right, let's get to the really juicy stuff, the things we really want to see, I'm assuming. We got some actual stats. So one cool thing that has come from this, guys, is not just that we're seeing discrepancies, like pulling this champion versus that champion, that hero versus this hero. We also are seeing it among classes. So there's 5 classes of heroes in the game, right? We have our fighters, defenders, marksmen, mages, and healers. And you can see here, we have our expected percentages of what they should come, so like class by class, and then we have what it actually is. And there are a couple things that might already, I'll guide you through it, but there are a couple things that might already jump out to you, right? Oh, that came out terribly. All right, these are percentages. Take my word for it, guys. So fighters, defenders, marksmen, mages, and healers. Well, these are our 3 platform units. These are our 2 melee units, our class of units, right? These guys are kind of spot on because there's different amounts within each class. So the expected numbers are going to vary. Let me give you a good example. There are 8 marksmen, right? However, there's 16 mages, so the expected things change a good bit. These are considering non-lords though, right? So here we're missing out on like Aeon and Pyrus, that's why it's not perfectly 2-to-1. But you can see the expected for mages is 28.26%. The actual is 28.75%. That's certainly within the margin of error. It's like spot on, right? Marksmen though, we're getting a lot more marksmen than you would have expected, right? That's an extra over 4%, right? Healers, again, that's over 3, that's like almost 3.5%, almost exactly 3.5% more than we expected. Very weird. So these platform units, mages seem to be spot on, but marksmen, we're getting a lot more than we would expect, healers a lot more than we expect, and then when it comes to our floor units, our ground units, our melee units, we're getting a lot less than we expect. Look at these fighters, man. 26.09% is what we expected. We are almost a full 6% less. That is curious, right? What the heck is going on? Defenders, right? 15.22%. Actually, we're getting 12.57%, right? So almost 3% less. A lot of thing that's going into this, guys, I'll just tell you right now, a lot of the rarest heroes in the game are fighters. Estrid, she has a hidden rate that is way lower than other heroes, right? Deimos has a hidden rate, it's way lower. I'm telling you guys, we are proving this. We have a lot of data. We have 422,000 summons worth of data. We have some bad data that's going to get lost, but if you guys keep submitting, if we have 500,000 summons, they're going to have to at least listen to us, right? You don't have to share this video, just share the forums. Finally, let me give you one last taste. I'm just going to compare 2 more heroes. People seem to like this last time. Let's bold these names. So we've got Hollow, who a lot of us think is very, very rare, right? And then we've got Navras. So what's going on here? Is her name Hollow, or isn't it is it Hallow or Hollow? Isn't it like this? No, it's like this, Hallow, right? Let me know, I don't remember. So you can see here's the raw count. So these are the rates that you're seeing here, guys. You're assuming you already are guaranteed that you're gonna pull an epic, a non-lord epic. What are the chances that it's gonna be this one versus that one, right? So if it was a perfectly even distribution, we would expect a 2.17% chance, a 2.17% chance. But then with Hollow, that number is way, 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 way down. 0.56% chance, less than 1%, almost 0.5%, right? Navras is spot on, just 0.04% of difference, right? 2.21% versus 2.17%. That is smack in the margin of error. That's perfect. That's beautiful, right? But Hollow, something's fishy in the neighborhood, right? That is very wrong. We know there's something that's impossible already with this many summons that this isn't, we're not onto something here. So we all knew it deep down, but now we're proving it. And if we just get a few more submissions or as many more submissions as possible, we can kind of definitively prove it and hopefully force their hand. We just want transparency. That's what this all comes down to. It's really dishonest and in some places illegal that they're implying that the rates are even, because it just makes it straight up gambling. So you can see here, I crunched the numbers. It's almost 4 times more likely that you're going to pull a Navras than a Hallow. I just divided 2.21 by 0.56. It's 3.93 times more likely. That is fishy. There is something very fishy. Guys, help us out. Let's wrap the video up there. I'll pull the form up so you can just look at it. The link will be pinned to the top comment. Absolutely. It will be in the description of the video. It will be all over my Discord, the Fast and Fastidious. Come check it out. You can DM me directly. It doesn't matter, but let's resubmit. If you did a couple hundred summons, even if you did 10 summons this weekend, more data is more better. That's what it comes down to. So please resubmit if you have to. If you haven't submitted yet, submit. If you think you might have had bad data, just resubmit to be sure. You can always reach out to Seamus. He will guide you through it, or I will as well, very happily. Guys, let's get this thing done. We've made a ton of progress. Like I said, this is the final update. So hopefully we're going to get a bit of momentum, and then in the next 2 or 3 days, we're going to publish the results, and it should be pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.